that's a couple days behind.
The 429,000
Yeah.
or 423. What's up, YouTube? USMC Vet, Poison Stinger. What's going on today, guys and gals? We'll let this joint get warmed up, make some coffee, and memory of Tactical Tone because he's working. He's not going to be with us today.
No.
Yeah, he sent me a message, said he's been working hard out there.
So I guess his job is not shut down during all this.
No, he's going to be rich at the end with his fiat currency that he won't be able to spend on anything because it'll be $2 million to buy.
You know, I never asked him what kind of job he got. I'm going to have to do that. Now I'm curious.
Well, he's a jack of all trades, like most military members. You know, you can do pretty much anything if you put your mind to it. I mean, hell, we've cross-trained about everything you can think of. Today may be an espresso day.
So, yeah, on the 23rd of March, we were at 39,000.8. Is this worldwide or American?
Worldwide.
So, worldwide on the 23rd was 39.8 thousand. So, almost 40,000. Let's say 40,000 on the 23rd. On the 24th, that jumped up by about 10,000. It went from 39.8 to 49.5. So right close to 10,000 new cases in one day.
And I should clarify, these are new sick people.
Right. New sick people. So that's the spread of it. And let me, while you're doing your thing, I'll go ahead and turn my screen around so
I'm just listening, cooking.
Kind of see. No, you're fine. I just want to show the chart here a little bit. So the biggest bar on the right is the newest one. It's like 2 days ago, I think. So this is a couple days behind, but you can kind of see the trend there. We did have one day that kind of dipped down, which I'm sure everybody was like, yay! But this is definitely not slowing down yet. If these are new reported cases, you know, then obviously we're having more new than, well, it's on an upward trend. You can figure that out.
Yeah,
now.
So between the 23rd, it went down, and then the 24th, it went way up.
Right. So the stuff that they're telling you in the news, saying how the social distancing is working and everybody are doing great, and soon we'll get back to the way things were. Yeah, it doesn't show that yet. I think there's still a lot of people are like, it ain't gonna be that bad. And
well, people
got young people that think that they're not gonna, even if they get it, they're not gonna die because everybody said, well, it's just gonna affect the really old and the really young. And so the 20-year-olds are like, well, fuck it, I'm gonna go party. But the thing is even you are gonna have a very hard time breathing and could be on a ventilator. You just might have a better chance of surviving. It's still gonna suck ass. At least that's what I've been told.
Yeah, there's people, you know, that are 20 in their 20s, that are, you know, can barely breathe and need life support. So I don't understand what we don't understand about the lethality of the problem, but you know, you wouldn't breathe vaporized fire, would you? No. So, and I get it. I like I said, I understand 100% completely understand that you don't want the government telling you what to do, but
yeah.
Then again, do you want to take the risk of going out while they're giving you time off for free?
I think it should be a suggestion, not an order. Once it becomes an order, I don't want to follow it. And even if it, you know, I've been known to cut off my nose to spite my face a few times. So I might go and just walk around and start licking deodorant like that one kid did and got 5 years in jail for.
All right. Yeah, no, I don't think I'll go that far. But yeah. Was it deodorant or yogurt? I seen one kid doing yogurt. But
deodorant.
Deodorant.
Yeah, the underarm crap.
Oh, yeah.
Apparently he made. So here's the scoop. I don't know a lot about it, but what I do know is this kid was making a video for YouTube or one of the social medias, and thought it would be funny to go into a store and how they were licking ice cream. Well, apparently he graduated to licking yogurt or licking deodorant. And now with this whole coronavirus scare, that's terrorism. 5 years in prison.
Bioterrorism. Yeah. But they won't put him in jail probably because they're letting everybody go right now.
Right, nonviolent crime, bitch. The wife was running red lights yesterday. I'm like, holy shit, she never does that, right? Because we're trying to get home to eat our Chinese food. And she's like, they ain't gonna do anything. It's a nonviolent crime.
They actually pulled somebody over last night and arrested him for the governor's order. And then, of course, they had to throw in that they were drinking. But they're out today, guarantee it.
Walter Davis has checked in.
Still don't have that over here on my chat. Good morning, Walter Davis.
That's funny. I see.
So you know how you were reading about the ventilators in New York? Apparently they're also out of hospital gowns and the staff is being forced to wear garbage bags.
They're here asking people are on social media, asking their friends and family on their personal, not even the official website, that if you have stuff, please bring it in and donate it, and keep record of how much you paid for it because they may be able to reimburse you, but they may not. They don't know yet, but they're asking people that if you have the stuff to bring it in and give it to your healthcare workers and stuff. So
I guess I was in the wrong chat. I was in yesterday's chat, I guess.
Really?
Yeah. I was in this one, which says day 11. I thought it was the right one. But that's why I saw Walter Davis and stuff. And then this one's also day 11.
This one 11 too?
I guess. I don't know. I was in the wrong one, so I don't. So this one doesn't have Walter Davis chatting yet. So maybe he's watching, maybe he's not. Probably not. Because
like I said, I'm having internet problems already. So
No, we're good.
It was. Tactical Tony says, hope all is well. Been working. I got banker hours now. Much love.
Banker hours. Fancy.
Yeah, 9 to 5. So. Oh, speaking of, I had to perform surgery last night on myself. My little injury that I suffered had become pus-filled, and I had to operate, so had to break out a new razor blade for that.
I had a little blister on my finger right there. I had a pop. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so
I get that. I've had to do that a few times.
Did a little surgery last night.
Never fun. Was it in a place that you could actually squeeze it, though? Because the ones that are in a place where you can't get to and you have to have the wife to help, those are...
Oh, no, she was asleep. Remember the hedgehog I stepped on? She put in the floor. Yeah, that's why I had to cut open.
Ooh.
I had to lance the entire thing just to get it to where I could fill it full of polysporin.
You got enough antibiotics stocked up? That'd be a good thing to talk about. Is, I know there's those fish antibiotics that people talk about, but having a stockpile of antibiotics is a good idea.
Apparently, I'm not going to get a stimulus check. But...
What? Wayne.
Why not?
Because basically, people who file their taxes as individuals are eligible for payments up to $1,200, but that decreases for people who earn an adjusted gross income of more than $75,000 a year. The bill says the payment is reduced by 5% for every dollar above that mark, or $50 for every $1,000 above $75,000. What that ultimately means is that for people who make more than $75,000, the payment is less the higher the earnings are, with it being reduced to zero for those who make $99,000 or more.
Oh, what about me? I don't make that much. I'm look into that one.
Well,
couples who file a joint tax return are eligible for a payment of up to $2,400 plus an additional $500 per child. However, that amount decreases for couples whose adjusted income is more than $150,000 a year at the same rate of 5% for every dollar above that mark.
We're not above that. Everybody knows my net income now, or at least a pretty good idea. That's interesting, though. Guess they're getting ready to send out the checks.
Send out the checks. So I made too much money.
I know they're trying to tie that stupid gun bill that's in Congress right now to the relief aid thing. Have you seen that? I don't even remember
the HR 77517 or something.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, we talked about it in the chat the other day.
Yeah, so they're gonna try to put that into this relief bill. That's some serious. I did a little bit more looking into that. That's some ballsy shit they're trying to get through.
Well, yeah,
especially with all the new gun owners that just went and bought firearms.
All under the guise of we're going to give you money.
I mean, I would imagine there's a few people that are going to go get some guns or ammo with that money.
Oh, most definitely. If you get it, but it sounds like nobody in this room qualifies for it, so.
Well, we'll try still.
Oh, they made it where the people that are not working can get it now, because before everybody was going to get it regardless of how much they made, and now it's going to be just the people who aren't working and the people who are making less than $99,000 apparently.
So if you work but you're not working now, does that mean you get it?
Yeah, if you make less than if you made less than $99,000 this year or last year, is reportable to the IRS. They're going to use their existing records for you. So, like, if you didn't file your taxes this year yet, then they'll use what information they've already collected from your employer. If you are not required to file taxes or whatever because you make too little, then they'll use your SSA 1099 or whatever, your Social Security income, to determine how much you get. If you just plain don't work at all and you haven't filed taxes at all, you may or may not get it because they don't have any record of you.
Right.
So it depends on how long ago you filed your taxes. Like, if you didn't file your taxes last year, you may not get one.
Oh, I didn't file my taxes yet. They're sitting here right in front of me.
Right. They moved tax date down too.
Well,
yeah.
For this year it's fine, but I mean, like, if you didn't file your taxes last year.
Right.
Yeah, I filed them last year, but I just now got the paper in the mail. So.
But yeah, apparently if they're basing it off of last year's income, we might get one. If they're basing it off of this year's.
Yeah, that sucks.
This year's barely started. I would doubt that they would do it this year.
Well, what happened to thousands of dollars to everyone?
Apparently
Fucking
only to
bastards.
certain people.
Yeah, they don't. The Democrats started squawking, right? And they wanted to make sure that their voting base gets their money.
Mm-hmm. The Trump is the devil. Trump's the devil. Oh.
Free money to the people.
Free money.
Morning there, Delaware Patriot. I was looking out there in Delaware land.
Yeah.
So we've had a few arrests from the governor's quarantine, or whatever the hell we call it here in the lovely, shitty state of Indiana. They've arrested someone last night, pretty close, and charged them with the Hitler's protocol. Of course, they were doing something else illegal, so they didn't just. I hear that satisfying sound of a mag being loaded.
Yeah. Never have enough things to do with my hands.
Right. Right. Well, it's better than he's not playing with himself while we're on camera. So I guess that's good. That's good. We could all sit around and just load mags. I mean, I'd have to go get some empty mags. But
yeah, I'd have to empty my mags then reload them.
All quiet on the Eastern Front. Nothing new. Been playing in the forge. Whoop, whoop. Made a friction folder.
Oh, wow. There you go.
Out of a piece of scrap wood and a piece of scrap spring steel.
Nice.
So
here, I thought I was special. I fixed my spider codes.
I told you it was easy.
Well, first of all, yeah, I fixed it pretty fast. But I was like, oh, this is dirty because it's been sitting for a while. So I took that thing completely apart. And from watching videos, apparently they don't really put them together very well. And it was dirty probably when it was brand new. So I took it apart, cleaned it, oiled it, just like scrubbed the hell out of it, and then tried to put it back together. I think I did it right, but the washers for where the blade meets the handles, I'm not sure if I did that right because you have a big washer and a small washer. You know, it's like which one goes where. I think I got it. It works though now, so it's fine.
I always take a picture of stuff when I take it apart. So
well,
nothing
that's
go
the thing, right? I don't necessarily take pictures, but I do look at it. But as soon as I pulled it apart, it all went flying everywhere.
Oh, damn it, bro! You gotta be slyer than that. Did you put it in a pizza tray like I told you?
Yeah, I did that.
Okay.
I didn't lose any parts, but it's not touching anymore. So.
Sweet, yeah.
It's a lot cleaner than it was because that was all like rusted out, pretty bad. Yeah. I got that from Swedish Paracord. Now, it's actually the only spider co I've ever owned. I've bought quite a few, but I never bought one for myself. I always did it for like contests and giveaways.
The uptick in shooting, just people shooting in general, is taking off. At 3 a.m. this morning, someone was deciding to open fire. So we heard 4 shots in the next town over, and then 1 or 2 that was so somebody has a binary trigger. So we're gonna have to. What was that one you was talking about the other day?
Oh, the wife here. We have a binary trigger.
Yeah, is that what it is? The binary? Okay.
Well,
yeah.
The one that she has is a Fostech, so it's considered the ghost trigger.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. That's the one I decided I wanted.
Yep. So we have it. We just haven't finished that build. We're going to be finishing that build hopefully pretty soon.
Hulu and Netflix have both removed Contagion from their viewing list.
Really? Why?
Yep. I don't know. I think Containment is worse if you want to really see what it's about, but Contagion was removed. So we searched for it hard last night to try to find it.
I don't think I know what it's about. I mean, obviously it's about
it's about a bat shitting or dropping a piece of food, a pig eating it, and then the virus being spread all over the world. In 130 days.
Okay.
But Containment actually happens in Atlanta, and they wall off a city because a biological was released from a hospital in Atlanta, which the video was that's a TV series, but Contagion is a actual movie. But we found it on Vudu at Walmart of all places, because if you have a Walmart account, you can watch it on there. But
also, if you have APKs and you sail the high seas, you could probably find it on there. That's where I'll watch it now.
Yeah, APKs. I just didn't want to deal with it last night. So
it is a pain in the ass sometimes. I'll give you that.
So apparently people are fleeing New York to avoid the virus, and the lockdown putting the rest of the country more at risk because The government says everyone in New York has probably been exposed. Yeah, if, like when we do our area studies, or AO, area of observation, at nighttime, you go by certain facilities, and these people will be parked there. Some from New York, some from different upstate country or upstate
states.
Yeah. Jesus.
No, you're fine.
My brain is retarded. I picked up a Rat 1, Ontario Rat 1 D2 steel. See, stool. I don't even know what the hell's going on here. About 2 months ago. It is now my favorite EDC knife. I highly recommend. It's not a dainty folder. Feels like got something in your hand. Well, I have a K-bar. I have many tools of destruction. So I think I have a Rat. No, I don't have a Rat.
I never heard of that one. There is one that I wanted for a very long time, and maybe now we could actually get it someday. It's a folder, but it's tiger striped. And it's not. This was before I knew what Damascus steel was.
Oh yeah,
but it's not Damascus. I think it's painted, but it's like it was a couple $100 at the time. It's like, oh my god, I forget the company now. So I want to read this too. Picked up a Rat 1 and D2 tool steel about 2 months ago, and it's now my favorite EDC knife. I highly recommend. It's not a dainty folder. Feels like you got something in your hand. Good price too. I'll have to check that out. Right now, this is my EDC. Nice.
This is the SC Rowan Izulu in zombie green.
Nice. Before that, I had this, and I still like this, but this is my,
Leatherman.
The only problem with the Leatherman knife is that the lock on it does not keep it locked. You can very easily unlock it without, pushing the button.
Yeah.
And that's happened to me a couple times, and I don't like it. So as far as a knife goes, I prefer this so far. But this does have its uses, for sure.
So he's saying EDC. Well, for my EDC, I carry my Spyderco every day.
Nice. What Spyderco is that? I think mine's the Tenacious.
Yeah, that's what I have. And then my on body carry, if you know me, on the other side of my shoulder harness is a cold steel Koban.
Yeah, that looks like mine.
That tucks right up underneath my arm, and you can reach up and pull it down. Yeah, cool. So you could reach up underneath your jacket, like you're putting your hand in your pocket, and then you have a weapon to fight with from my shoulder harness. Yeah. Mine's not that fancy. Mine's cold steel Koban, but
I want to get a Kydex for this so that I can start carrying it around, because it's like a miniature katana, man.
Yeah. Yeah, I like them. They're definitely good for penetrating wounds. But I did pick this SE Izulu up. I think for $20 off Macari. So
really,
it was a good deal. I bought my son one of those Gerber Prodigies off there for $25.
I don't know enough about knives. I don't know them all. But I know my dad had a Goober. That's
Gerber.
Yeah, that's the name of it. Well, let me have to go look. Actually, I'm curious because I don't really know a lot about it. I just know it's kind of all in it.
Well, I mean, ideally, I would be carrying this big bastard around every day, but it's kind of hard to carry a huge ass K-bar around every day. I have one on my vest. Oh, you missed it. I was like, it's kind of hard to carry this big bastard around every day, the K-bar.
Oh, yeah. I got this really big U.S. Army knife. I don't know if it's really from the U.S. Army, but it says it, U.S. Army. It's got a sheath. It's got molly webbing on it. It's got all this stuff, right? But it's like humongous, and it's not even a sharp point. It's got a flat point on the end, like straight up and down, 90 degree. So this is my dad's old knife. This is a. Let me read it. Maybe you know more about it than I do, because I've looked into it a little bit, and supposedly in good shape. They're worth the money. This one's not really that great a shape because it's missing a button on that side. But this is a Gerber bolt action.
Huh.
So it's got, I guess, bolt action is this lever right here.
Yeah, it flips it out.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't flip it out, but it locks it in. So
oh, shit.
To unlock it.
Okay.
The unlock is right here.
All right.
Push down and then it unlocks. But yeah, that's their bolt action.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I've seen something like that, but I don't think it was a Gerber. I think it was Smith & Wesson. But it's got a thumb.
You kind of see it's been sharpened a few times.
Yeah. Well, that's good. At least it's held up. Yeah, I bet a lot of those assholes are retreating to their beach houses they own here in Delaware. Rich assholes. I mean, I see them moving across the country here because, like, we're getting people from all walks of life here. Ended up being parked in the Walmarts overnight.
Well, there's a news article I was reading just before the chat started that Cuomo had a chance to buy enough respirators back in 2015 at a really good price, and he didn't. Right now, he's bitching that he doesn't have enough, and now they are selectively treating those with the disease and not others. So, what was it? Death squad? Yeah, it's a fucking death squad for the coronavirus. If you're 45 and you have a family versus an 80-year-old on hospice, guess who's getting the treatment and who's not? You know what I mean?
The person with the most money.
Well, that too.
Because remember, this is still a capitalist.
That's right.
If you a 80-year-old millionaire, you getting that shit. And
if I was in New York, I'd be the fuck out of there by now too. I don't see why anyone should stay there. Unfortunately, at the same time, yeah, it's going to make it spread. But I don't know, that's just a bad place to be during any kind of pandemic. Anyway, there's too many people close together. There's too many rodents. Some of them are in.
Well,
politics.
no one learned from the fucking the water thing. When they had the big flood there. Yeah. Nobody learned anything. Oh, so.
Well, people love living in a big city. That's the problem. Some people love living in a big city. Some people have to with their jobs or whatever. But I think a lot of the people in New York just love being a New Yorker. They think they can survive anything because they saw it on Ghostbusters that no New Yorkers are going to survive anything.
Yeah. Okay. By the way, specifically the Rat 1 and Rat 2 are not even close. I bought one of those and gave it away.
So the Rat 1's better than the Rat 2, I'm guessing?
I assume that's what he's saying. I don't
want to clarify that because you said that you have a Rat 1, and now you're saying the Rat 1 and the Rat 2 are not even close. I don't know. I'm gonna look it up.
Somebody's fat fingered something over there. Oh shit.
Yeah, I'm not volume on that.
Let's see. Extreme ratio.
What's up, Mr. Tommy Boy?
Morning, Mr. Tommy Boy 9. How we doing this fine midday? It's not afternoon yet.
It's morning here, bro.
Yeah. It's around 10:44-ish. Just trying to find give us a report there how's doing there, Mr. TV9's area. The Mora Companion. Ooh. They have a blue blur tiger striped automatic assist in tiger stripe there.
So that's what it looks like, I guess.
Okay, hold on.
I wonder where that one knife I had that was really beefy. You know that big fatty?
I have no idea where it is.
So that's what he has, the Rat 1.
Yeah, that looks to be the Rat 1.
Yes, the Rat 1. Rat 2 was a small and cheap feeling. Rat 1 is a beast.
It's only $25. That ain't bad.
Huh. Well, my friction folder's a beast because it's.
Yeah. I like that.
I made it.
Yeah, I mean anything that you pound the steel out on your own, that's pretty badass. It's gonna rust a lot more, but I mean that's
yeah. Well, I did the oxide finish on it, but you can go back and Cerakote it. I can Cerakote anything. So
yeah,
I messed up the curly Q. I don't know if you can tell the detail on that, but
yeah, a little bit.
So you draw that out, and then you hammer it down, and then you take it back over the anvil, hammer it backwards, and then you twist it while it's still hot. But yeah. Yeah, I was going to do blacksmithing videos, but then I figured out it's so much more details that, you know, yeah, you want to see it, come watch. And because I can't.
You need a camera person, bro.
I can't narrate, and there's usually a lot of cursing going on, so.
You're right. Oh, yeah, I wouldn't doubt that.
If you want a video that you hear fuck 93 times in the first 10 minutes, then yeah, go ahead. But yeah, I tried my little stand. I don't even know where it is. I think I threw it, maybe, I don't know. And about dumped the coffee. Yeah, I have a stand that I custom made to hold my cellular technology. Well, I got new cellular technology, and it's too damn big to fit in that holder, so now I have to come up with another holder.
Holy crap, Mr. Tommy Boy's going to pick himself up one of those Rat 1s. So, Delaware Patriots selling people on knives now. You should get a commish. I mean, I haven't bought it yet. I don't know if I will or not because I do have a couple folders already. But I always like to learn more about stuff like that. And handmade knives are always the coolest. We do have some Damascus steel kitchen knives that we bought off of Etsy a few months back for my wife for her birthday, I think it was, or was it last Christmas? Yeah, it was not. Yeah, it was Christmas. Those are really nice, but hard to keep clean. She has to oil them all the time to keep them from rusting, but still pretty cool.
Mr. Tommy Boy 9 says everything's good, bunkered in. Riddle Girl has posted up an unemployment claim history as the highest unemployment claims. Mr. TV9 says he has eBay bucks coming up April 1st. It's probably April Fool's joke because eBay never gives you anything other than a problem. So he's going to get one easily.
It's going to be our 12th wedding anniversary.
Oh, yeah. April Fools.
Yep. Fools in love.
Yeah, stock market up, everything doing good. Yep, that's the guys that we're under. All while governors are putting out, show me your papers.
Yeah.
So yeah, get the Rat 1 and D2 tool steel. Cost just a little more, but worth it. Yeah, D2 is definitely a better tool steel for sure. Mm-hmm. Anything you get made in the USA. I carry the Tenacious. But I also have U.S. made stuff. What is my I don't even remember. I have a Spider Coat made in the United States, and has the ball bearing lock and all that stuff in it. And I think it's D2. What I really want is a Medford knife and tool, Praetorian titanium. But I don't have $1,700, and I don't think I would pay that much for it because. I mean, I would pay that much for it if I had, endless amounts of money, but, you could pry a car door off the fucking hinges with this knife because it's titanium scales and has a D2 blade, and then it has a special pommel breaker on it, and it's a beast of a knife.
I do see that they have the Rat 2 in D2 steel. I haven't seen one. Was it yet? I'm looking.
I have a 1911 nickel. Not sure if it's worth anything.
Well, yeah, you can't get nickel plating anymore. Ask me how I know. I've been trying to get a pistol nickel plated, and it's like pulling teeth. I don't know how old you're. I think it's more about the year of the 1911, if it's worth anything or not. But.
Oh, I thought he like actually had a 1911 nickel.
Oh,
Since we're always talking about coins. I'm like, shit. I need to decipher.
You know what? He might be right. He might be right. I don't know with nickels. I don't. If it's I don't think nickels are worth much. Even the war nickels, which were the 1943 war nickels, those are like 40% silver or 30-something% silver. People, don't waste your time with it. It's not worth much. If it's an actual nickel, yeah, it's probably worth more as a collecting thing. Just keep it for it being old, but I doubt it's worth much.
Riddle Girl posted up weird. An AZ family is continuing coverage of the coronavirus. So they're actually broadcasting live from their home or something, and police take extra measures to protect them. So they're live broadcasting the coronavirus from their homes.
I didn't know that. No.
Well,
no.
They're basically talking about how the cops are taking a different approach to protect themselves against coronavirus. When people call in 911, they get immediately screened, regardless of what's going on. It doesn't matter if there's like shots being fired in the background. They're going to screen them for the coronavirus first. Don't approach any cop cars. And because they're saying don't approach any cop cars, I'm wondering how many people are going to get shot for trying to approach a cop car now.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, we just got a shipment of masks in, and we're going to try not to arrest people, but if we do, we're going to put a mask on you whether you've been screened or not, and we're going to be hauling you off in a paddy wagon instead of our vehicles and whatever. So yeah, they're taking some interesting weird measures here.
Yeah, what's our local news, huh?
That is our local news.
Well, I mean, keep going, find some more apparently. It's pretty good.
Mr. TV9 says, I went to Market Watch News, and it says that people on Social Security will get a check as long as it's under. Okay, so if you're on Social Security, Mr. TV9 says, as long as you're under 75,000, you'll get a check. I found it on Amazon. I think I had to specify search rat 1 D2 tool steel or something.
Mm-hmm.
Had to dig a little. Because they just want to sell you the most popular thing.
Yeah, I did that now too, and I'm seeing they're more around $40.
Yeah,
so 25. But still, that's not bad.
So I should get $1,200, says Mr. Tommy Boy 9. Well, that'll just Maybe. go right to the silver. Just throw it to the silver or the gold.
Well, first of all, you might not even get it if you make over a certain amount. That's what we were discussing.
Well, he said Market Watch. I think I highlighted that. He said I went to Market Watch News, and it says people on Social Security will get a check as long as it's under. So if they make $175,000, if you're on Social Security, so anyone 65 or older,
right?
I think it's 65. But if you're 65 or older, you'll get a check. Ideally, that's who you want to get it. Somebody that's retired. Shit.
Yeah.
I mean, because it just breaks my heart, dude. I know that sounds weird coming from a tough ass Marine, but like when you see an old lady inside a store counting out her change, and she doesn't have enough to pay for all the the 7 items she got.
Mm-hmm.
So there's been many times
the people that I buy their groceries for, though.
Yeah, there's been many a time I'll just do that because it's some old man, old woman, whatever, and they're in there and I guess I can't get that candy bar or whatever, the loaf of bread or whatever. I'm just like, nah, fuck that. I'll pay for the entire thing. Just add it to mine. Give it to her. Let her go.
We've done that kind of thing though for people who weren't old but had kids, and
yeah,
you could tell that they're trying to feed the kids, even though maybe it wasn't the healthiest choices.
Right.
But you don't sit there and bitch at them about their healthy choices at the time when you're as big as I am anyway. So.
Yeah, that just breaks my heart to think that fucking old people are going to go home and starve. You know, a lot of my grandparents are dead, and they always took care of everybody else. Even up till the day they died, you know, my grandma was still cooking stuff 2 days before she passed away. So, and they still had a full garden, and you know, maybe that's I don't know, that was just built into me because of them. But I, I mean, I just remember this old lady a couple weeks ago, and she's up there counting her change. She's like, she tells the lady at the register, she's like, "Oh, honey, I'm gonna have to put something back because I don't have enough." And I was like, "No, I'll pay for it all." And she's like, "No, no, you know, because they don't, they don't want you to do it." But I was like, "No, I'll just let me take care of this." So
Yeah.
because I mean, like, think about it. That's an old ass person, and nobody's there to take care of them, either their family or not. And I understand they want to maintain independent and probably don't want charity, but I mean, ooh,
So that's
CRKT or Z?
yeah,
Oh, Z.
that's the one that I was talking about that I've been wanting for a while, but it was like over $100. I think this one's like, at the time there was different ones, and of course I'm not educated on all the different prices. This one's $166. It seems like a lot, and especially since it's just, you know, probably like what, a Cerakote on there.
Yeah,
I don't know.
it's probably yeah. Um, give me a minute, and I'll tell you what. Well, I won't tell you online, but I can tell you what you get it for if you want to. What I get it to you for?
Yeah, you know, I always forget about that shit, dude. Every single time,
Yeah.
I really need to go through you every time I'm thinking about buying anything.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, can you get a good deal on that?
Yeah, for sure. We don't.
I don't know. To Delaware Patriot, I don't know if we're gonna get a stimulus check. If we file as a family, maybe, or as a couple.
Yeah, we do filing jointly, but I don't know if they're gonna. I don't know.
We're right there, right? We're right there where it could go either way. If it's a joint thing and it's under a certain amount, I think we're under that. If they look at her by herself, and since I don't have a job, that maybe they don't count me, then they only count her, then we're not going to get one. So it's kind of complicated. If we do get a check, it depends on how much we get. Like if we get $1,200 between both of us, then, you know, we got to split that up. Hopefully we'll get more than that, though.
So that link I just shared is Doomsday Cults recruiting to due to the coronavirus. They're like, yeah, we're going to use the coronavirus to recruit more people to their doomsday cults. They were talking about that Lori Vallow case where her and her husband kind of disappeared and the kids disappeared, and they're like, well, what happened here? And it turned out that she was part of this cult. Yeah.
Yeah, hard pass.
Brings out all the weirdos, right?
Of
all
course.
The freaks.
Come drink the Kool-Aid, and we'll all dress in black and white Nikes and kill ourselves in the middle of the night. It looks like all.
I would like to buy silver, but at the same time, I don't want to get screwed over on it. And oh yeah, we didn't check silver prices today, but
Yeah, we haven't got that far yet. I'm already.
I mean, if I could find a good deal on silver, I would definitely spend most of mine on that, and probably a lot of it to fix her or get her rifle up and running.
Yeah, I'm buying white phosphorus nods. So send me your money.
Oh yeah, we were talking about we're talking about night vision too. That would be fun to do.
I need about 10 G's for some nods. Mr. TV9 says, I don't think I'll get this far in life for all the crap I pulled through the years. Oh, I didn't think I would. Yeah, right. Surprised I made it this far. With all the crazy shit we used to do in the military. Trying to reopen a closed hospital, says Roto Girl. Delaware Patriot says, what do you guys do with your stimulus? I'm going to get ammo and squirrel the rest. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. I'm sure my wife will take care of that for me. So I'm just going to go ahead and say I'm just gonna say.
I think you're gonna get a soda machine. That's what you're gonna get.
No, a fountain machine, not a soda. Not, yeah. Oh, it was about that price, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Shit. Thanks. Now, hopefully she'll forget about that.
So here's how the silver is going. It went down to $12, and it's almost up to $15 in just a few days. So this might be the spike. That's silver prices. Gold is also performing very well. You can kind of see gold right here went really low. And look at it going right back up. So this is that pre-crash dip that usually happens when we go into recessions or depressions.
So Delaware Patriot says he has a Kershaw made in the USA that's the same paint job as that. He says, I don't think so. I don't think I know all the details. Maybe you guys could elaborate on how they determine it.
We covered a lot of topics. Which one?
The knife or the Market Watch News article about the check?
Could be the check. Oh yeah, on how do they determine if you get a check or not? Well, the wife was going over that earlier. What is their determinations? If you're a single person and you have to make $99,000 a year or less.
$75,000 a year or less gets you the maximum amount, which is like $1,200, and then it reduces by $50 for every $1,000 you make over that, which means that at $99,000 you don't get anything. Right.
So at 98 you get like $5 or something.
Yeah, and then if you're a married couple, you can get $24,000 or $2,400 together, but you have to file as married and you have to make less than $150,000 combined. But there's other things that go in with that too. Like if one of them is not employed and one is, it changes. So there's like all these variables.
Gun stores are closed. Deliveries only. Temporarily closed to comply with the governor's orders. We will reopen on April 7th, 2020.
Your governor?
Yeah, this is people are sending me all kinds of intel from all over the state, but this place is a gun and ammo store, and their gate is closed, and it says deliveries only. Temporarily closed to comply with the governor's orders. Will reopen April 7th, 2020. But that's only the closed. I mean, I don't know. They're probably sold out anyways.
Yeah, there's a lot of new gun owners all of a sudden. I think that's why they're trying to close them down. It's not because, because everybody who's already had them, we already have them. You know, I'm not going out and panic buying. I got my shit.
Right.
So.
Yeah, I mean, yesterday we read the article from the Drudge that said our supermarket's going to be the next spreading place, so.
A lot of people. We went to the supermarket yesterday to get some food. It was the first time in a while. Wife wears a full mat. The only thing we didn't have, I didn't go in. It was just her, because we only have a certain amount of supplies. So one person instead of both is a good thing, in my opinion. But she had full mask, gloves, hand sanitizer, no eye protection. That was the only thing we didn't have. But there was a lot of people there that wasn't wearing nothing still. There were a few. She did say that she's noticed an increase in people wearing masks, but they're wearing like the surgical ones that go around your ears that really don't do much.
Right.
At least the ones that I saw. But she says there is an increase, but there's still quite a few people that don't wear them at all.
And how bad is it spreading there in your area though? Like,
I don't think it's that as bad as like New York, but I don't have the actual numbers right now. I'm sure the wife does. She's at work.
My 40 Silver Eagles ship on April 7th to the 12th, and my 10 ounces is already shipped. Yeah, good luck getting anything in the damn mail right now. I've been waiting on.
Dude, Did you get
stuff.
your gold? Did you get your gold? Did you touch it? Did you hold it? Did you...
Oh, he was waiting at the mailbox for it. Yeah. With his Bluetooth headset on. Yeah,
Dude,
I'm good on guns too. You can always, I mean, could you ever have enough guns or ammo or night vision or armored cars or?
You can't have enough ammo. I get to that. I that's why I reload. I cast my own lead bullets. But I don't have it all yet. I have a lot of it, but I still don't have 45, and that's what I want the most right now because I have a new 45 that I got for my 45th birthday, if you weren't aware. And I want to go shoot it, but I only got about 50 rounds, and I need 500 to break it in.
Nancy Pelosi's on TV right now. Well, thank God we're not there because I don't want to hear that mouthpiece spurt off any ignorance from her California home. I'm guilty of not donning PPE. Haven't been out since last week, though. Yeah, I mean, you can't exactly go into a place in a full friggin' gas mask, but then again, try to go into a place. I see a lot of places with the doors open. I know it's effective against the flu, but I don't know how effective it is against this new novel coronavirus. So, but they do say like if someone's sick in the vehicle to crack one window to help, bring in fresh air.
Yeah, I'm so paranoid though, driving with the window down, and I see other people driving with their windows down. I'm like, they can talk, and it could come right in.
Yeah. Well, no, this is only if somebody's inside the vehicle. If I'm not worried about that because we have a HEPA filter in the dash before it comes into the car. So my wife's like, "Wow, I gotta leave the windows up." I'm like, because if somebody's coughing outside the car, it goes through the HEPA filter. And she's like, "You're fucking nuts," and I'm like, "No, I'm not. I'm not nuts."
Mm-hmm.
That's why I spend $30 for a damn HEPA filter to put in the dash so that your fresh air that's coming in is clean.
You tell me, boy, if you're gonna rob anybody, make sure that you do it without it being violent. Therefore, they're not gonna go after you for it.
Yeah, and if you rob the jewelry store, tell them make me a grill.
Well, there we go. Diamond encrusted shit.
Yeah. Ta-da! I've been saying that for like a week, and my wife's like, "Shut the fuck up! Don't you know any other songs?" I'm like, "Yeah, but you don't want me to sing them." But I figured Riddle Girl would hear that and have to complete that song.
She's in the other room right now.
She's in the office today because we're afraid. She's afraid we're gonna go off the chains.
We do.
Yeah. Nice time to rob someone wearing a hazmat suit. Yeah, like, we've been discussing this. Not that we're gonna do any robberies or anything, but I thought we were talking about the other day, and I was like, if I was to roll up inside somewhere in full mop gear with my mask taped up, rifle slung, how would they know if I was legit there to tell them to get the hell out, or if I was just being shady? Because I mean, all you got to do is roll up in a Humvee, roll out, and then have somebody on comms say, yeah, go ahead and quarantine the whole area, shut it down, and people are going to believe it right now.
I know if I tried to do that, if I had all the equipment to do that, nobody would believe it because they ain't going to believe no 400-pound man is in the Army.
Have you seen some of the there's some pictures floating around of some big dudes.
Yeah, are their standards being lowered nowadays or what?
I have no idea. I know the Navy was pretty bad about it back in the day. Some of the chiefs were rather portly. And the Army has, had some pretty big dudes too. I think because in the Marine Corps you got to stay so fit and thin that whenever you get out, I think every Marine gets a little pudgy. So I think all that beer.
I've seen a lot of Marines that have a little weight on them.
All that beer that we drank for 5 years cannot be consumed whenever you don't run 7 miles a day. So
you're so used to burning off all those calories, and then you start not doing that, but you're still eating like you did.
Yeah, so
that's when it adds up.
So what's going on? Let's check out some other stuff. I can't find that one knife that we were talking about. I need to do a little more digging, but I'm sure it's there somewhere.
Yeah.
There's all kinds of fancy dancy stuff though.
Right.
Ooh, key bar, small. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Mr. Tommy Boy didn't tell us if he got his gold or not. I'm hoping he did.
One bar to rule them all.
I mean, especially if you picked it up at a good price. Gold's been going up. So.
Ooh, they got a nice new Jason Browse T4 liner lock acid wash.
Mm-hmm.
Another Jason Browse.
And also, Mr. Tommy Boy, are you ever planning to cash out, or is this like a prep that you're never cashing out? You're only going to use it in case, the dollar crashes. I'm kind of curious. Some people do it for retirement. Some people do it for prep. Some people do it to flip. I think I'm more of a prep, but at the same time, if it shot the moon and I could make a few bucks, I might. Good morning, Walter Davis.
Good morning, Walter Davis. Let's check out the natural news. The bodies are starting to pile up in America as New York, Hawaii, and North Carolina beg FEMA for disaster mortuary operational response teams. So, that's an interesting article. We'll copy the link, post that up. We'll check that out. So yeah, FEMA. So they're supposed to be on point. Here we go. FEMA's going to drop the ball again.
Mm-hmm.
Morning, Walter Davis. Hey, Delaware. Hey, Tommy, says Mr. Davis. And then there's the article I just posted up for your dissemination and viewing pleasure. Coronavirus lays bare the fact that Americans don't save and never prepared for financial disruptions. So yeah, I mean no shit. Hard facts are everybody's a prepper now.
Yep.
A day late, dollar short. Business would be good if you were a preparedness store. I'm sure people are going crazy buying like $800 for 4 cans of scrambled eggs from Augustin's Farms that people are posting up. And that's one thing I don't understand. Like, they can price gouge the shit out of food, freeze-dried food, but if you sell one thing on the internet that has a mask or gloves or something like that, then they're going to kick you off, and you can't sell that. But I could go in there and skyrocket the price of food and get away with it. So that's another fucked up thing. I mean, like, people got to eat more so than they need the masks. So if you don't eat, you're still going to die. Distressing scenes from Italy, sound of terrifying warning for the rest of the world. Asia braces for a new wave of coronavirus infections. More countries to see spikes in caseloads. So they're saying that it's going to keep on keeping on. So
wow.
Maybe everybody's going to have to work from home from now on. So it's not just the flu. Here's why it's definitely why you do not want to catch the coronavirus. I don't want to catch it because I don't know what the fuck it is. That would be a great idea to not catch something that you don't know what it is. I don't know what HIV is because I don't want to know. So I mean, I know what it is, but I don't want to catch it. So yeah.
Mr. Tommy Boy did comment, says yes, it did come in, and he's gonna wait to see where it's going with prices, hanging on to it as long as I can. So he does think that eventually he's gonna trade it in for the fiat currency for retirement, I guess, right? I don't know. I mean, that's what I'm guessing. We'll see.
Hello, everyone. Pushing SIGs with a Top-O-Matic T2 machine.
He's rolling his own, bro. I know exactly what that is.
Mr. TB9 is rolling some cigarettes, I guess.
I used to have one of those machines. You get they look like like a real cigarette because you get
cigarette tube.
You get like 500 of them, and they all have filters on them, and then the paper, and then you just. Well, I used to do that to save money. I miss smoking sometimes really bad.
So, Mr. TB9, does that mean that you were unprepared and didn't have your cigarettes stocked, or is this because you do this on a regular anyways, and you just stock the tobacco and the tubes? The crash will make me famous, says Mr. TB9.
Yeah. Probably for all of the gold and silver, huh?
Yeah, no, I'm not a little bit curious. I don't know. I wonder what it feels like to be shot, but then again, I don't want to be shot. So
I wouldn't mind the scar and the story, right? That's fun.
Yeah.
But the actual process of it, no.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that I would like to know, or I wouldn't like to know, or even be around. So yeah.
I know how it is to break your ankle in 3 different places and have it shatter. Yeah.
Yeah, breaking anything's not good.
Not really a fan of it. I mean, now I can't even watch these ultimate fail videos because anytime somebody hurts their ankle or breaks a bone, I just like, oh, it's like PTSD, in my world, which is, pretty tame, I'm sure, but still makes me cringe.
Let's see. So this is an interesting article about the ending of the fiat currencies. I don't smoke, but the wife does. Oh, see, look at that. The gentleman rolling his wife's cigarettes. That's awesome. If you don't
the wife
catch,
didn't like doing that though. She hated that shit because it doesn't taste as good as like a store-bought one.
So interesting article. You should be growing these 5 sprouts, since trying to get everybody to start farming. We'll definitely post this one up.
If this isn't going away, it's only gonna get worse.
You should be growing these 5 sprouts today. Your body will thank you later. So sprouts are widely considered to be nutritional powerhouses. Not only do sprouts provide your body with essential vitamins and minerals, but they also offer numerous medicinal benefits linked to immunity, digestion, metabolism, and cardiovascular health. So the real reason why it helps you out so much is because you're actually eating greens.
Right.
Most people do not eat anything green anymore. You get a shingle of lettuce on your cheeseburger from the fast food joint, and that's about it, right?
Yeah, but then it's iceberg lettuce, which absolutely has no nutritional value in it at all.
It's just there for looks.
Yeah. I didn't learn that as a fat guy. I thought, I'm eating vegetables. So I always thought
absolutely not.
Iceberg lettuce was good for you. But yeah, when I learned that that's not the case, oh man, my whole world came down. Oh, and corn is not a vegetable. I was like, what? It's a carb.
Neither is tomato.
Yeah, I know. Well, carbs are fruit, right?
Right.
But any beets are the same way, right? So any fruit or vegetable that can be used to make fuel, like or sugar, is a carb and not a vegetable. So all these years when I'm thinking I'm doing good by eating corn, obviously corn doesn't have any nutritional value either because you poop it out the way you eat it. But,
yeah, it doesn't break down.
I mean, I never studied all this though back in the day. I'm just recently trying to do better.
So let's see. Still playing with that. $9.99 a bag. 1 pound, number 23 blend. So that looks like he's talking about the tobacco that goes in there, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
I don't smoke, but so is that something that you can store long term, Mr. TB9, that you could use for barter? Or
if you keep it humidified, like if it gets too dry, then it's gonna.
I think the stuff that he's talking about comes in those sealed, airtight bags. So I don't know if
it comes in a Ziploc. It does, but you still want to keep that someplace where it's not gonna get too dry.
He's gonna stash them back so he can get special favors from the wife.
$10 a bag is a good price though, because a bag will get you pretty much a carton of cigarettes, and a carton of cigarettes. Well, the last time I bought was like $70 a carton.
Oh.
Or maybe I'm wrong. Wait, no.
No, that's about right. My mother-in-law smokes, and hers are like anywhere from. It's different every time I get them for. It's like $50 to $60. So
it depends on the quality of cigarettes, right? You get Marlboros, you're paying $70 a carton. If you're getting PMCs, you're probably getting it for like $40 or $50 a carton.
New Orleans emerges as the next virus epicenter because it looks like people are still going to go to Mardi Gras and all that good stuff. So Mardi Gras should be over, right? But
show me your tits.
Yeah. Chicago mayor warns those who go outside to exercise risk arrest. So now they're saying that Heil.
You can't go out to exercise anymore?
No, says stay at home. Citations will be issued. Parks could be shut down. So I guess people are out playing soccer and stuff. That's not obviously the brightest thing. Heil, Mayor Lori Lightfoot.
Wow.
She's saying that it's a warning to those who continue together during the COVID-19, but we will shut it down, and you may be arrested. All right, well, I got it. People stay home. So if you're too retarded to stay home and just chill out at home, because people are still going to parties.
Yeah.
That's not doing your due diligence. An error occurred on YouTube. So I can't post that because I said her name and referenced her to the Nazi-esque stuff that she said. So I just committed hate speech according to YouTube. I'll see if I can try to post it again. My terminology must have pissed it off. It's funny. It says an error occurred on YouTube. This usually is temporary. Wait a minute and try again. So essentially she's saying that for you to stay home or you will be arrested. And then they're going to turn you right back loose because they can't put you in jail because that would cause it still will not allow me to post it. I am being censored.
Well, you need to. My wife shared that thing. I don't know if you remember, but basically,
Yeah. Yep, I'm gonna go check that out right now. All right, let me check that out.
But yeah, you're right. Like if they arrest you, they're releasing all the criminals anyway. It's a non-violent crime, so what are they gonna do? Put it on your record and then release you on your own recognizance and fine you? That's what they're gonna do. They're gonna fine your ass so they can make money.
You have to get started for free. Do you have to sign up or something?
I didn't think you did.
Oh no, okay. You don't have to, I guess. All right, well let's
boost immunity. Ugh,
yeah,
I hate sprouts though, bro.
Oh, I love sprouts, bro. You can put them on sandwiches.
Oh no.
Let's see if it works here. It worked.
Sauerkraut on my sandwich.
Yeah, well, you can do sprouts and then sauerkraut, or pickle them. It finally worked. Click on that link right there. I'm gonna put it up there before they take it away. So basically, that's the article I was talking about, where they're saying in Chicago, stay home, only go out for essentials. You have to readjust your thinking. Be smart. Not only will our police be deployed to shut them down if you're not abiding by these orders, you will be forced to shut down the parks and lakefront. The situation is deadly serious, and it should be taken deadly serious. And I agree to a certain extent, but if you're going for a jog by yourself, you're not likely to infect anybody. But if you're playing soccer and stuff like that, then yeah. I like the NBC person in me says no, but the freedom-loving fucker that served in the Marine Corps says, yeah, no, ain't happening. But I mean, it's obvious that you don't have people with common sense either. Whenever you want to.
That's a free society, bro. You know.
I mean, don't go to the hospital begging for care if you you decide to go to a block party and catch the ninja, right?
Dangerous freedom versus peaceful slavery. That's what it's going on right now. So Mr. Tomboy does say that it's in a long-term sealed bag. Well, I know that the ones that I always bought were in basically a Ziploc, right? And yeah.
So how long does it keep? Have you tried any?
I never did that to myself.
Because could you imagine what you could offer a smoker 3 weeks after the collapse? To be like, yo, I got a pack of ciggies over here that I'll hook you up with.
Well, I mean, the going price, if you're bumming a cigarette, right, and the person wants money for it, usually they'll give you one for free. But if they're going to charge you, it's going to be pretty much a quarter a cigarette. And
that's $25 in the apocalypse.
Yeah, it'd probably go up. Well, it wouldn't be it wouldn't be any kind of paper money. It'd have to be like silver and shit. Either that or a blowjob. Oops, sorry.
That's what I asked him. I said earlier, was he getting special favors for rolling the cigarettes?
Yeah. Well, I hope so. That's a lot of work. If you only got the one, there's like an automatic machine that'll do it for you electronically, which I never had the money for
that. Kumho says that coronavirus will hit New York like a bullet train. Being young does not make you invulnerable to the coronavirus infection or death. It's hitting the elderly people hard. Think again, more and more young people are getting it otherwise healthy. One 26-year-old writer recently shared her experience with the New York Times. Fiona Lowenstein recounted how quickly she became sick, and we're being censored. So I don't know if that'll post up, but I'm going to take a little picsky of this just to prove what I'm saying is true. Make sure none of my personal information's there. You can get most of it from my drop-down box below the video, but all right. So, here it says, "Oh, I'm sorry, it's temporarily unavailable." 1, 2, and then I posted it up with the shortening link, and it allowed me to post it. So, I'm still paying for a service and getting censored.
Yeah, that's YouTube. Oh,
freedom is not free.
I don't think that's StreamYard. I think that's YouTube. So.
Well, it's not allowing me to post it on StreamYard. You know how some stuff posts on StreamYard and it won't post on over there? So
that's how it's going to be.
Let's have the spinach and kale conversation. Who likes spinach and who likes kale?
I'll tolerate spinach before I tolerate kale.
Which one do you think's healthier? I don't know, man. Do you ever see anybody make those damn green shakes? Like, I just can't. I can't have that. Like, nah.
So at our local health food grocery store, they have a thing. It's a Whole Foods. They have a celery smoothie set up there. You can get your smoothie on, right? But I was watching them do that. First of all, I don't like celery. I was watching them do that. They put so many non-keto stuff in there, like carrots and beets and stuff that's sugar,
right?
In order to make it more palatable, I guess. But as far as the green shakes, no, dude, I don't mess with that at all. I will eat spinach in something. I can handle it. It's okay, but I never really loved it. I also find it very offensive to my childhood because I was sold a false bill of goods. I was told that if I ate my spinach, I would get strong,
like Papa,
immediately, and be able to beat up the bullies, So I would eat my can of spinach before I'd go to school, and then I'd get my ass whooped. So that's false advertisement right there. Other than that, I don't like kale. I don't like it in any form. I've tried it in a whole bunch of different forms. I haven't found one that's somewhat palatable. It's gross.
I like kale. I can eat it right off the plant. I don't know. It tastes sweet to me, so maybe the soil that I'm growing it in. But I love spinach too. I eat 2 cups of spinach every morning.
My wife loves spinach. My wife.
I cook it with my eggs. So,
yeah.
Anybody else out there eat any greens that are wonderful that we're missing out on?
Yeah, the greens that I actually like though that are somewhat healthy are Brussels sprouts.
Oh no!
I like broccoli. I love cabbage. I haven't found one way of cabbage making that I haven't liked or enjoyed.
Mr. Walter Davis at McDonald's Shamrock Shakes considered a veggie because they're green. My man. Yeah, right. I haven't had one in probably 10 years, but if I remember correctly.
Oh, they're out probably right now too. Damn it.
They're awesome. Yeah, they're awesome. Delaware Patriot, I like them both. Like to saute in white wine, garlic, and onion. Damn, Chef Delaware Patriot. Oh, he's all fancy and shit over there. I just throw it in butter and my little pat of butter, cook it down, and then scramble my eggs in it.
Well, what's great about the keto diet is you can have as much butter as you want. So, my wife, I didn't like Brussels sprouts when I was growing up because my mom made them. But my wife, she got me liking them again because she would, instead of boiling them in water, she would boil them in butter, which is delicious.
Bro, I don't know. Like I know keto is a lot of fucking, but I don't want to die of a heart attack and be skinny. You know what I'm saying? And keto seems like that's what it is. Like, you be skinny, you be super skinny, but you be dead. You be dead, Dennis. Because when they go to pump on your heart, it's pumping out Crisco. And when you sweat, like butter comes out your fingertips. I just don't know. I mean, that my wife wanted to do it one time, and I'm like, nah, I'll just stick with my because meat, beans, well, we don't need a whole lot of beans. Meat, rice, and vegetable. That's me. Yeah. But I always have to eat the vegetable because, like, you got to clear out your system. But a lot of disappointed people who thought they were eating healthy.
That was me. For a very long time, I ate corn, which was a vegetable. I ate tomatoes, which I thought, yeah, it's not a vegetable, it's not a fruit, but it's not like a bad fruit. It's not like I'm eating pineapple all the time, right? So I have my lettuce, my tomato, and either turkey or turkey bacon, because I don't like real bacon as much as I like turkey bacon. I know that's a crime, but whatever. Deal with it. Anyway, I'm thinking I have a healthy sandwich. It's lettuce, it's tomato, it's turkey bacon. Everything's good here. A little bit of mayo, but who don't like that?
Well, that's keto.
But the bread has carbs. The tomato has carbs. The lettuce has absolutely no nutritional value whatsoever because it's iceberg lettuce and nothing. Because I hate romaine. I hate the big leafy green lettuce.
Oh, I love romaine.
The only thing that was halfway decent was probably the turkey bacon, and that probably had a whole bunch of sodium in it.
Yeah.
So my great healthy sandwich turned out to be a lie.
Yeah. I mean, let me rephrase that. Brussels sprouts depends on who makes them. Because I've had some that taste like they clipped them, pulled them, and then rolled them around in the dirt, and then I've had some that tasted all right. But
yeah, my wife will saute them as well sometimes. And get them kind of almost a little bit burnt because she'll cut them in half and then put the cut part down and she'll get that really nice and a little bit charred. I don't know why, but that is really good.
So what else is going on? Pandemic news. They're saying the same thing. The dead bodies are starting to pile up in America as New York, Hawaii, North Carolina beg for FEMA to set up. I don't understand. FEMA is supposed to be leading this thing, so what the hell's the problem?
Yes, that's so. Huh?
Oh, is it Katrina all over again? Somebody sitting back eating donuts, not doing a damn job. Hospitals in New York City are nearly maxed out due to coronavirus infections and deaths.
I don't think they know what to do.
The health department links or state health department links are in this pandemic.news place. So if you, this is just a interesting place to go check out. Like, like all my information, I try to provide the source, so I'm not giving you some crazy off-topic stuff. So there's that website if it allows it to post, because I'm being censored today. Oh no, it says sorry, we can't let you use it. You cock prick.
I think it's gonna have anything to do with the coronavirus is gonna get blocked now.
I mean, the truth needs to be out there, and by all means, I'm not telling people to panic. So
that's some bullcrap, man. That's true. Like you can't even sell masks or gloves at normal prices online right now.
Yeah,
they shut that shit down.
Yeah,
you can't talk about the coronavirus at all without getting your shit demonetized on YouTube. Whether you're talking about false information or not, you could say, oh, the coronavirus is really bad. You should check your local news about the coronavirus. And your ass is demonetized because you said the word virus in it.
Bro, it's not allowing me to do the Bitly either.
What?
Yeah, because it's they do not want that to get out there. So it's pandemic.news. Search that.
Pandemic.news.
I've tried to bro. Underneath Brussels sprouts, they do not want you to have that link. I don't know what the hell's going on. So yeah, look at that. Thanks, people. Thank God for cellular technology. You can do anything and everything you want to on there. So here we go. We are cock blocking your stuff again. So I'll probably be raided here in about 10 minutes with the Nazi police.
Is this the site right here?
Yep, that's it. Oh, I just blocked yours too. What does it say?
No, it says get daily news alerts. I can sign up for the alerts.
All right, well, we're going to try it again.
Is this the article, though, that you're referencing?
I'm just referencing the web page, not even that article, period. Just the web page. And they've figured out to block it all. But anyways, so I guess we're not going to show that one. But that place has all the state health department links to directly go to the state health department website. So if you can get it to load, then yeah. LA County surrenders to the coronavirus, no more testing. The first time in a generation where people value food. How America becomes Venezuela with hyperinflation and mass starvation. How to survive a gunfight over food with superior firepower.
Yeah, and have a little training, maybe.
Fire superiority. Trump is doing right things to slow the spread. Facing pandemic chaos, Californians discover stupidity of restrictive gun laws. So your come to God moment is whenever you realize that you allowed them to paint you into a corner and say that you can only have a 10-round mag, when the criminals didn't abide by the law whenever it was still in effect. Now it's a free-for-all, and you're realizing that, oh, shit, criminals have 30-round automatic weapons, and we have a 6-shooter. Because that's what our law allowed us. My apology for not allowing you time to adjust. Go suck it. So yeah, I don't know if it's allowing me to post anything anymore. Has anybody posted up anything in the chat? Because I can't see anything.
Last one was Delaware Patriots and yay, Brussels Young, who likes it. That's it.
What about cabbage? What about cabbage? Is there a cabbage fan out here?
Oh, there's a cabbage fan out here.
Oh yeah, but you make it into stuff though. Like do you
well, not only that, right? I love it in all forms. I haven't found a form of cabbage I don't like yet. Because I like it as in coleslaw. I like it as my wife makes it fried. It reminds me of like these veggie patties I had growing up in SDA because we were all vegetarians. It's really good that way. Obviously, sauerkraut's really good, but yeah, I haven't. I mean, the only time I don't really care for it maybe is in a salad when it's a little raw, and
Oh, I love it
only
crunchy.
then if it's too thickly cut. If it's thinly cut, then okay. But it's more of a like I'm chewing grass in a field,
Gotcha.
But it's not a taste thing at that point.
Yeah, I think we're probably not even. Are we still live on YouTube? Because it's not allowing me to post anything in the chat now. Let me see if it'll let me post hi. Hi. I put hi. Yeah, it's not allowing me to post anything in the chat.
Yeah, it's saying even on my phone, unknown error. So we have 4 people watching, but I think it just removed our ability to have a chat.
Ooh, we've been banned from chat from a service that I pay for?
Well, I mean, I don't know if that's. I think it's more YouTube because I'm not on StreamYard. I mean, I am here.
Well,
right,
StreamYard's not allowing me to post.
I know, but YouTube's not allowing me to comment.
Is anybody allowed to comment or post? Somebody post up Delaware, Walter Davis, Prepper Jesus.
Commented. See if you see it.
Prepper Jesus. Anybody? No, I'm not showing anything.
It shows me that I posted the comment. I said hello, and so it shows me there that it says that. I'm gonna go to chat now and live comments. No, it doesn't show it on the live comments at all. That's crazy.
All right, so I'm back. Yeah, it shows, yes, Brussels sprouts, yum.
Yeah.
Last post was 32. So
yeah, our chat has been shut down.
All right. Great censorship there by everybody being at home.
But it shows that it's still going through, right?
Oh, can you see the stuff I've been posting or just the stuff you posted?
This is the stuff that I posted. It looks like my stuff is posting. So, anybody who's commenting right now looks and says, oh, yeah, my comment just went through. But if we're not responding to your comment past, yes, Brussels, yum, then we're not seeing your comment because it's not posting. Because I've posted 3 of my own, including one that just says hello, and it's not doing nothing. It just says an error occurred.
So I'm going to try to go over here to YouTube and see what it says. See if are you still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. I don't know. I don't know what's going on, but it looks like we're being censored. We're going to have mysterious problems like Prepper Nurse or whatever. What's that name? Prepper Nurse 1 or whatever. He's always getting kicked off there. Like they just found our channel. We went big time. They're censoring my little channel. Okay, so it says we're live. 5 comments.
5 people watching. 4 thumbs up. Nice. Thank you guys for thumbs upping the video.
Yes, thank you. If there's any gals out there, thank you. Yeah, I don't know. Something's not working right. It's not even allowing me into my YouTube studio, so I'll probably be shut down now.
No, we'll come up with something else.
Oh yeah, yep. Something went wrong.
So here's the thing: if you do get shut down, let's go ahead and everybody, if you know my channel, it's Poison Stinger. That's all you have to search for. If we have to switch this up for you to have a different channel to do this on, then I'll have any updates on mine to help out people. I know at least Tommy Boy and Walter follow me already. So
and my backup channel's over on Brighteon. So
okay.
But yeah, so let's continue on. Yeah. Since we're still live, before they cut the feed. I said Heil, the Chicago mayor, so that could have got us kicked off, or we're talking about controversial stuff. So
that's for sure. I said virus in that whole thing quite a few times right before it cut me down.
They want it to spread. Kaiser Permanente threatens to fire nurses for wearing N95 masks while treating coronavirus patients. Nurses working at Kaiser Permanente facilities in California are being fired for wearing their own N95 mask while treating coronavirus-infected patients. Healthcare unions are now warning. The story broke by The Intercept is sending shockwaves of disbelief across the internet as people are coming to realize some health authorities are trying to spread the epidemic in America. So there you go. Yep. So
they're trying to spread it. Why?
They're trying to stop the spread of information. They're trying to stop people from going out, and people still do. The California Nurses Association and National Nurses United sent a flyer to members noting that Kaiser had threatened nurses with firing if they wear their own N95 mask, which offer a high level of protection from airborne contaminants, although they said would not work. To work, Kaiser has told nurses that if they're seen wearing their personal N95 mask, they could be fired on the spot for insubordination.
Why?
You will obey your master. I
don't understand why they would make an edict like that.
Well, I mean, you want to keep people calm in a hospital setting, but then again, you don't want the people that are caring for people that are, I think it takes a special person to be a nurse, or something, in healthcare, because you got to deal with a lot of idiots. So it takes a different kind of person to have that caring feature built into you to want to take care of people. So it says close to 100 nurses and family members gathered outside Kaiser's Oakland Medical Center on Monday night to protest the new guidelines. Well, you guys are just breaking your own damn rules there by having people protest, saying that they will put both patients and critical staff at risk. Staff at the center have been caring for patients from the Grand Princess cruise ship, which had at least 21 passengers test positive for COVID-19, the disease caused by the coronavirus. So I would post up a link, but it's not going to go anywhere. So
no.
naturalnews.com, you can go there and check that out for information for you to discern and orient and pass on, or say that I'm full of shit. Who cares? Because we're obviously not allowed to be free anymore.
Welcome to the new YouTube, bro. It's been this way for a little while.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm not the one like there's dudes out there, and I'm not gonna say names, but you know who they are. Are out there blowing this shit up, saying, "Oh, panic, go live in your underground bunker, kill anyone that comes near you, blah 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 blah." Yeah, it's still fucking me.
There's sensationalism, but it's, I guess we used some key words or shared some key sites, or these people, they're pretty smart on making sure that they stay within the rules so that they can stay monetized.
Well, I'm not monetized, so I don't know why you're taking away me. But hey, look at this. There's a big bang in your butthole. I can still share it on the screen. So, haha.
For now.
See that? Check that out. Yeah, for now. Figure that one out. You gonna refund my money? Pricks. So yeah, here we go. This is the website I was talking about. We'll go back here and look at the article I was just looking at. Kumo says shutdown in New York, Rochelle in Newark, New York, sets up a 1 mile containment zone to be controlled by the National Guard. Oh, that sounds like the movie Containment. We're gonna get shut down real soon. So if you're watching the live broadcast, like, share, subscribe. Click down that drop down box. Yeah, we're being censored. Let me take another picture over here. I just posted another article at 11:47. I wonder if we get a civil rights attorney or a constitutional attorney, if we could get this stuff taken care of, because this is a paid service that I'm using, and they're not allowing me to use my service. So I could post whatever I want to on a paid service.
I mean, good luck trying. That's all I gotta say, because they'll say that they'll have, I don't know, they have ways to get out of that. They've done it for years, but yeah, I mean, try it, man.
So it's still saying I have no comments. I'm not allowed, I don't see any comments being posted.
Yep. No comments going.
So, yeah.
No, it's being definitely censored, but you're still able to do the video for right now, so that's something.
Yep. So anyways, we're rolling down through here after cases surge, recently identified there. Consequently, he has decided to deploy the National Guard troops to the health department command post, and they will reestablish a 1 mile, 2-week containment around the city. Sounds just like the movie Containment.
That they've now removed from Netflix and you.
Yeah. Well, they didn't. I haven't removed Containment yet because that's a TV series. They have removed Contagion.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that's why, because I said Contagion. But that's not even really a scary movie. I mean, that's like, oh yeah, that happened. Some guy didn't wash his hands. Somebody got sick. Yada yada yada. The real one that you should be worried about is the containment one, because they're containing you in the city and they don't care what happens to you. They're not giving you food. They do and sporadically, but you're contained. Your rights are taken away. You're not allowed to go in. You're not allowed to go out until the virus burns itself out. So it doesn't matter if everyone inside the cordon dies. That's the only way for them to not allow the virus to escape. So and that's what it's looking like here. But like I said, I'm not a sensationalist. I'm not going to jump around and tell you that you need to get full gas mask. I do believe that you should separate, self-quarantine, stay away from people as much as possible. But if you go out, make sure you take the proper precautions, wash your hands, and all that good fancy jazz.
Mm-hmm.
But you should have already been prepared for something like this, and you should be living a more self-sustaining lifestyle in the first damn place.
Hopefully, but there are a lot of people, I'm included, that don't have everything, all their ducks in a row. But I'm a lot better off than a lot of people that never got into it, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, everybody is always, there's always room for improvement. So, I mean, I don't think you can ever be fully prepared for everything, because then you would, you just go crazy. But
yeah.
So moving forward, here's some of the other options you can do. Newstarget.com, Brighteon.com is another streaming service. So we're already established over there in case we get booted from the screw YouTube. And then censored.news is news that's censored that they don't want to share. Naturalnewsradio.com. I've never been there, but you can check that out. Let's see, from the Health Ranger. Science Hoke University at Oxford theoretical study claiming that half of US or UK had already been infected with coronavirus is debunked. There are 10 million Americans affected with coronavirus right now based on the trend of confirmed fatalities. David Brownstein parrots horribly mistaken seasonal flu death rate math error committed by the Gateway pundit and try to downplay the severity of the coronavirus pandemic. Obviously, people are telling me they are fully prepared because they have 2 to 3 weeks of food. Later this year, those people will be eating each other. What? Damn. Yeah, no long pork. 483 people have died of coronavirus in the U.S. and 187 have recovered. So far, that's the case fatality rate of 72%. Well, that's good. Yeah, that's real good. 72% of people that eat hot lead, die. Are you ready for the FU-shaped recovery? I need another hit of my bailout money. All right, well, any comments being allowed to be posted? Are we just screwed?
We're screwed on that.
Can you see them on YouTube? Maybe.
No, that's where I'm at, dude. I don't ever check the chat. Well, I do sometimes, but very rarely do I check the chat here. I always have YouTube open and playing, and I've refreshed and I've gone off the page and back on the page, and it's still showing yes, Brussels yum is the last one.
All right, well.
So.
Yay.
Who knows? You might go back to your email and find that you've gotten a strike on YouTube. Actually, one strike on YouTube means that you can't live stream, right? You can still upload videos, but if you have a strike on YouTube, then you can't upload a video, or I mean, you can't go live. And he's not here right now, so hopefully he'll be back here in a second.
YouTube Live. I just clicked out of it. Hello. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
All right, so I clicked out of it and came back in, refreshed it, and I snapped a picture real quick. It says, 6 minutes ago, YouTube Live issues. YouTube Live is having issues. We are investigating. So I'll show you guys and gals that. It says 6 minutes ago, YouTube Live issues. YouTube Live issues. Yeah. We're investigating. What are we investigating?
Just so you know, and I was telling this while you were gone, but
okay,
if you get a strike on YouTube, and you can get one pretty easily for talking about coronavirus, if you get a strike, that takes away your ability to live stream for like 30 days at least. So.
Yeah, but I mean, what do you get? What I get a strike for? I didn't show guns or none of their bullshit. So.
Oh, they can give you nowadays. They give you a strike even if you don't break terms of service. Serious.
Well, where would you get said notification at? It would come to your email, right?
That would probably be an email or the next time you actually log in to YouTube. So, I mean, I don't know if maybe it's just an issue with their live stream, like they say. Maybe it's a legit thing and it's not some shady shit. I don't know. I would imagine it happens sometimes, right?
Yeah.
Technology.
Yeah, I'm sure. Could be that there's other big channels having stuff. I don't know. It shows we have 3.
Everybody's off at work and at home. What else are you gonna do but live stream to YouTube? I guess.
Yeah. I don't know. It says we only have 3 people watching, so everybody must have got mad that we
can't
answer the comments. Send us snail mail. Go down to the drop-down box, send us a letter, and then we'll post up.
There are other ways to have the chat. You could direct them to go to a place like Discord, or if we had another chatting app that was separate from this. Yeah.
I have Discord, but
just saying, it's a thing.
That's all part of Patreon, and I don't know. I'd have to go in there and set up a whole bunch of crap. So it looks like I have 386 subscribers, 11 new in the past 28 days. Thank you, guys and gals, for doing that. Let's get up to 1,000, and we will start having giveaways once we get up to 1,000 subscribers.
Yeah. You could announce something like that before we get there. That gives it an incentive.
Yeah, well, I mean, jump this up to 1,000 subscribers, we'll have a giveaway of something.
Something good.
It'll be a random giveaway, so you have to be watching. And we won't do it on one of the 2-hour chats, or we might. I don't know, depending on how good of a gift you're going to get. But as soon as we hit 1,000 plus, we'll say 1,001 subscribers, we'll start having a giveaway periodically. Maybe twice a month, maybe once a month, just depends. So yeah, we'll definitely do that. And hopefully these issues will correct themselves with YouTube being douchey. So yeah, let's see if we can post anything over here. Are we still having a live issue?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, it posted! Yay!
What?
Look at that.
I can see it. So it wasn't that we got shut down.
It might still be. They might just, cock blocked all my stuff.
So to the 2 other people that are watching, you can go ahead and comment now.
Yeah. Mr. Tommy Boy 9.
Yeah, Walter Davis, maybe the Delaware Patriot. Who knows?
So let's go over to the YouTubes and let's see what people are posting. The left Pyre strikes back. says unbelievable SHTF, says the Prepared Mind. The Delaware Patriot did a live sit rep 21 hours ago. Full spectrum survival. My number one item for COVID-19. Apocalypse shopping by SOE, Special Operations, John Willis down there in the Sea of Tinna. Prepared Mind also.
Precious metals.
SHTF, what's your wallet? What's in your wallet? Cerveza Bug, says Prepared Mind. Back to 1950, C/Ron/A/Vera/S is taking us back to the 50s, says Wrangle Star. I don't know if you know that guy. Canadian Prepper say, big wave is coming. Massive waves of casualties are coming. When will it peak? Alaskan Prepper says, my last Costco haul payday before Fairbanks shuts down. So it sounds like Alaskan Prepper is going to be completely shut down. The Crazy Scotsman did a Craft Holsters initial impression. Go check him out. He's about ready to be a citizen, I think. I don't know if it was last week or this week he's going to take the test or get his final citizenship. Jocko's podcast, Jocko Willick, if you want to check that out. The Viking Preparedness channel, Bear Independent. He does a daily brief too. Not quite as long as ours, but the CDC has a Surgeon General social distancing warning 5 days ago. NBC News, yeah, you check out your own news stations. Let's see who else. MBest11X talking about being in quarantine. The Warrior Poet Society, why military, EMS, and police run on graveyard humor. Yeah, that's something that nobody understands. So that's a good video to watch. Black Scout Survival did a virus, food shortages, and panic. 22 Plankster is playing with a new Ruger PC charger. Ryan Upchurch posted a new video 3 days ago. Roots Run Deep music video. You might want to check that out there, Stinger.
Yeah, he's got a new country album coming out on 420.
Good. That's funny. Advodco makes a dollar do-it-yourself anvil. And let's see, the Urban Prepper is talking about his last-minute preps. Adam Calhoun says, hey, China, flip you, dude.
Yeah.
Prepper Nurse 1, why you should have a stock pantry, because it's just good.
It's good for a lot of reasons, not just for this. Yeah. But good luck getting it all stocked now.
Yeah. Scalagrim says he's testing out a new Viking axe from Sweden. And Guns and Gadgets, NRA backs anti-gun candidate.
Yes, I saw that last night.
And James Yeager posted up a picture of a fully expanded round that you should probably buy. Oh, wait, hold on. Since we're on a kick here today.
Really?
It looks like one of those rest in peace rounds.
Oh, yeah? I never got into those for handguns. I mean, I got HSTs and the way they open up and how consistent they are. I mean, I did my research years ago, and it would take something special for me to switch now. Also, because I have like hundreds of rounds of it. But I am looking for a self-defense subsonic 300 blackout round. I want to get that. And there used to be one that everybody was recommending, but they don't make it anymore.
So the Military Arms Channel also put out a video about the HR 5717. So
very important that this doesn't get through.
Yep.
And very disgusting that they're even doing this kind of stuff in a time like this. But let no good crisis go to waste, right?
Right. I mean,
this is why I don't feel so bad wishing the coronavirus and all of these old farts.
Right.
So the Delaware Patriot is still here. Said he'd been trying like hell. So I guess he was commenting like a motherfucker. Well, we finally got that comment in. So thank you very much for sticking around, Delaware.
So yeah, we're getting to the end of our 2 hours. Probably going to go back down to an hour here shortly because farming will take precedence over me BSing and spreading factual information. So farming is going to take full precedence here soon. Not only for, I guess, my family, but to help support some of the people in the neighborhood, especially the elderly people. So we give a lot of food away to a lot of good people that have a lot of good knowledge. And so it's my civic duty to help out said people. Even though sometimes they're a pain in my ass, I still, give to them. So there's nothing like being called at 4 a.m. for somebody to go check to see what the dog's barking at that you let out of the house. So you never let out your Chihuahua or bite-sized dog so that the pack of coyotes can eat them. But,
right.
hey.
Coyotes got to eat too, bro.
Right, so any questions, comments, bitches, moans, complaints that we need to answer? If not, we'll be doing our final arguments or comments. Someone made an offer on the night vision goggles.
Yeah,
GoPro is up 5.6% to $2.75 today. Jimmy
stock
John's
market's looking real good.
Is still selling their fresh bread. So if you need fresh breads, Jimmy John's still has that for sale. If you have a Jimmy John's in your area, they will also deliver.
Oh, I love Jimmy John's.
Pizza snacks are on one of the highest purchased item, Totino's pizza snacks.
Totino's are good, yeah.
I got 16 new pins or new likes on my pins today. So don't go to Pinterest ever if you like to make shit, because you will find more stuff than you ever wanted to know. Stuff to make. So yeah. What would be an interesting thing to give away? What would somebody be interested to receive? And don't say silver or gold there, Stinger, because we're not doing that just yet. Once we hit the million subscriber.
You don't have to be the only one throwing in the stuff for the giveaway. Maybe I want to throw something in the pot too.
Maybe we'll give away nitro gloves and a N95 mask.
Maybe we'll give away EDC knives. I don't know. I mean, I just cut my thumb trying to close it, so that's fun. Damn sharp fucking knife. Hey, I mean, if I want to throw in something, you're not going to say, I don't know if you'll say, we'll have to talk about that offline, but maybe I want to throw in a little bit of precious here and there, you know what I mean?
All right, so yeah, I don't know. Anything, I mean, what do you, like, I don't know, we could give somebody a limit, a price limit, and then let them pick something.
Yeah, we could do that, or we could have like first, second, thirds, or we could just have one big grab bag.
So
it could be a mystery bag, and we could just throw things in it. We could give like a random value what we think it's worth.
Oh, I can give you the correct value of what it's worth, because.
Well, I know, but you wouldn't want to give the exact amount anyway.
Right. Yeah.
Mr. Tommy Boy says he was making Irish coffee.
All right, putting the Baileys in it. Got the Baileys.
Yeah.
I did not get that updated message, so I must be still.
Yeah.
It must be diddly dicking with me again.
I think it's a little bit quicker on YouTube than it is on here.
Yeah, I still have the
block. Apparently Cuomo was talking. Cuomo, she can go suck an egg.
My YouTube studio is still slow. Says I'm not connected. So I don't know how I'm not connected. I'm connected live, but.
Mm-hmm. No, but I think I like that idea. I don't know if you do, but think about that one. Yeah, have a grab bag. You know how they have the grab bags on eBay that are all scams? Have this one be a grab bag that you don't pay anything for, obviously. It's a giveaway. But we could definitely put in different items and then give like an estimated value of said items. That'd be kind of fun.
Yeah, well, let's start off small.
Well, you gotta get them subscribed first.
Right? Yeah.
The first giveaway should be the big one because that's trying to get your numbers up.
Nah, then people unsubscribe.
I guess. I mean, we're not giving away firearms.
Yeah, just subscribe and don't watch. Come on, let's do this.
All right.
And you have to be involved to. I mean, you don't have to be involved. You just have to be subscribed prior to the giveaway.
I think you need to have a cameraman, man. I think, yeah, you need somebody that follows you around with a camera and asks you questions and then just edits it all together to make a video.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Not really, because I'd want to choke them, I'm sure.
Yeah, well, when you start getting YouTube checks on a regular basis, you'd be pretty happy.
I will not monetize the videos so they can. I'm not gonna allow it because I don't think I don't think they put advertisements on my videos, do they? Because I don't want to be monetized.
Ad blockers. I wouldn't know because I block all the ads on my shit.
I don't think so because I said I don't want them on there, so maybe that's another reason why I can't be monetized.
And before people give me shit for blocking ads, and I do enjoy my Google money, and I did enjoy it when I got a lot more than I do nowadays. But now with Patreon, I support those people that I want to support. And that's how I figure that's a lot better than watching their fucking ads. And there are some channels out there that I enjoy watching, but they have so many ads because they make sure their videos are 10 minutes or longer so they can put as many ads as possible in it. And I want to watch their video, but I can't. I just can't with all the ads. So I was like, screw this. I'm getting an ad blocker. Now, the ones who did that I watched their video, I don't Patreon them because they're obviously gaming the system. And their shit's usually not about firearms anyway. The ones you really want to support are anybody who's getting demonetized because of their content, especially firearms people. But $1 a month on Patreon, that ain't nothing. That ain't nothing. I could have afforded that back when I was broke. So I recommend it for people. Get an ad blocker, then support your favorite people on YouTube through Patreon or Subscribestar or whatever they do. That's my rant.
Yes. Thank you for being Patreon members. And soon we'll have some dope-ass merch. I have to spend all my time making a shirt that I want to make and maybe a coffee cup. And maybe we could give away some of that stuff, too, whenever we hit the 1,000. Maybe we'll give away an ounce of gold whenever we hit the 1,000,000 mark. I don't know.
An ounce? Holy crap!
We hit the
Tommy Boy 9 on this one.
We'll have to when we hit the 1,000,000 hit the 1,000,000 mark.
When we get a gold play button.
Yeah. We'll melt that bitch down and make a Irish USMC Vet coin at the forge, and then we'll give away that coin.
We could make the play button into a Mr. T chain, you know.
We'll melt it down and make it at the forge. That's another thing I'm looking at doing. We're gonna start making some hand stamped coins like they did back in the day. We're gonna do a run for the Boy Scout troop that wants to come to our heritage blacksmithing site. So I'm gonna put together some stuff like that here in the near future. So if anybody's interested in that, we'll be doing that too. Hand forged silver, copper, and gold coins eventually, I guess. If you want to put the money into it, we can make you a custom Irish USMC Vet coin or something along those lines. But if you're interested in that, find my email and email me, and we'll talk about it. Or join at Patreon, and you can have my email and direct access to me if you need any information.
You got all sorts of tiers too. I mean, there's like some tiers that are like, wow.
Oh yeah, I just played around with it. There's some expensive tiers, but that also gets you invited to the yearly camp out. And,
dude, I better automatically be your best friend, and we hang out like all the time for some of those years.
I mean, we do hang out a lot, so.
Well, I know me and you do, but I'm like somebody else who's just never met you in real life. If they go that tier, that better be your best friend, bro.
Right, but my main mission right now is getting funds and support for Rally Point Irish, which is the farming thing. So, nice. Putting farmers to work, making new farmers from our veterans. That
and for that one, you have a GoFundMe, right?
Yeah, GoFundMe. Yeah. You can donate directly to PayPal, and all that good jazz. So, anyways, I'm not gonna harp on that. Look below if you want to see all that.
Well, I'm glad you touched upon it at least.
Well, you keep telling me to, so there you go. There's my selling you something. All right. So, getting to we're at 2 hours. As always, thanks for watching, guys and gals. Thanks for Delaware Patriot stopping in, Mr. TB9, Walter Davis. As always, thumbs up, thumbs down, bitches, moans, complaints, leave them in the comment section below. I'm Irish USMC Vet. That's Poison Stinger. Roto Girl was here with us today, too. So, simplify, Godspeed, and stay safe. We'll see you tomorrow, God willing. Have a great day. Do something productive with farming. Grow your garden today. Start seeds. Do something. Yeah. Have a great day. And we're out of here.